last time I all of a sudden could hear myself talking, and I've never had that happen. So I felt like I should stop it and restart. So I did. But it also took me about a good minute to start hearing myself talk, so we'll just see what happens this time. If it happens again, I'm going to wait for somebody to get here and then see how it sounds on your end. But my iPad is off, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, that notification is from me. Okay, well, that's part of what's going on there. That was confusing me. But anyway, today we're going to be working on that beaded bag again. I am going to do something else next week. I haven't decided what yet, but I should be done with this not too long from now because we are approaching what I would consider to be approximately the halfway point of the bag. So, well, really we're more than halfway because the bottom panel as well. But, yeah. Hello, Samika, Jessica, Sam's. Oh, hi, Sam. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad you made it over here to YouTube. That's awesome. Hi, Sam, and hi, Jessica. Oh, thank you. It's kind of hard to see. Whoops, it's collapsing. But, yeah, it's coming along. It is coming along. It's pretty big. It's big and spacious. I can fit 2 of my hands in the bag, so, yeah. But I'm glad you joined us over here. I thought about this morning, I think because, or maybe it was yesterday morning, but because I had left you a comment. Hi, Chris. Happy Saturday. Yeah, somehow I had thought about you, Sam, and I was like, man, I haven't seen them really since I did the Instagram live. I'll have to do another one. And here you are. I'm glad you came over. Yes, I'm glad you came over. I gotta kind of crunch it up to work on it, but yeah. I'm gonna see, where is my other tripod? There it is. I'm gonna go see about my other little tripod because I'm having to like go over to look at the chat and I don't want to have to do that. Alright, so let me see about this one. Got a big one and a little one. So I'm gonna see about this little tripod. I might put you guys directly in front of me, which would be better for you anyway. So yeah. Really, the goal is for me to get a brand new tripod, which will have you guys at an upward angle so that you guys can really see what I'm doing. But for now and for live streams, I felt like it's kind of okay if you can't see exactly what I'm doing. But when I start teaching, you're going to need to see what I'm doing. So let me figure this out. Let's see. So I could put you here, but then I can't. You've been missing your lives due to timing issues. Aw, I understand. I do stream at some different times, so I understand. I'm so glad you were able to join me, though. That makes me happy that you're able to be here. Everybody this morning, I'm going to move you guys. Don't be scared. Let's see. How is everybody, though, this morning? Is everybody good? I'm going to scooch over. I'm going to try not to show you my face just because it is the morning. Not everybody wants to be seen first thing in the morning. You know what I mean? So, not to the whole internet at least. Jeez. Getting ready for the football games. Yes, that's right. You have those to go to, don't you? Yes, I'm going to try. Tell me if I'm really loud because I don't want to like yell at you guys because I moved the so it's right in front of my face right now. Just so I can see. It's currently 7. Oh wow, it is really early for you. It's like 10:45 here almost. Yeah, it's like 45. Actually, it is 10:45. My clock on the wall is slow. I think it needs a new battery. It's like 3 minutes behind all of a sudden. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure I didn't want to be like screaming at you since I'm so close to the mic. So sorry, sniffles is early. But yeah, I took a little nap this morning. I did, I must admit. I haven't been up again that long. My husband went to work and I was like, you know what? I didn't sleep so good last night. I'm gonna lay back down for a little bit. So I did. My poor husband is dealing with his car right now, which is ironic because he's a mechanic himself. But he had to get it towed from a company through AAA, and the company messed up his car and messed up his oil pan, and now they're like not answering, and that's not great. So it's been like 2 days, which they really should have already fixed now. It's not that big of a thing. It is on a Volvo, which I understand is expensive, but and a little more complicated, but they need to fix that. That was their worker's fault, you know. He towed the car angly. How big is the bag gonna be? Let's see. Well, I think, see if I can show you guys. I think, I'm glad the color is better from this angle. On the bag. I need to wipe my lens. I'll do that 1 second. But it's gonna be, let me prop you guys. So I'm thinking I'm gonna like at least double the amount of beads. So it's gonna be like up to here-ish. It's gonna be a good tote bag. I don't have my measuring tape right next to me like I used to, do I? No. I should get it though. But like I said, I have decently small. I can fit 2 hands, like widthwise and lengthwise or whatever across the bag. So I know I do too, because my husband's having to rent a car right now. So that's just extra money he's having to pay, which might pay for some of it, but still, and he's having to pay to rent a car, so he's having to pay to go to work right now, which totally sucks. So, actually, I can't remember how long I've been working on this one. Not that long. Like the smaller white one, where is it behind me? I have it hanging on my bag here. The small white one took me like a while to. This one did. I'm trying to back up. So this one took me a while, but it's much smaller. Like I can only fit 1 hand in this one, but maybe 1.5. But anyway, the bigger one has gone a lot faster for me because it just has, honestly. I guess the second project for me goes faster when I've already done something the first time, but it has just been a lot faster once I get in like the groove of things. Like, I don't know, you guys can probably tell after a while that like after I've been crocheting for like an hour or like 30 minutes or whatever in a long time, I start to get faster. And so I get in like a little groove, as I say, and I get faster. But the beads I do but so fast. Thank you. I know I really like the white one. It's really impractical because it is white, but I love it. It really makes the colors stand out. The black, the beads don't look exactly, they are the same, but they don't look exactly the same just because there's a string running through each. So these have a white string running through them and these have a black string running through them. And the difference that you guys know, you do nails, the difference that like a background color can make, or like something transparent having a different color behind it, makes a big difference. So these look a lot brighter than the ones on the bag, but they both glow the same. You know, the sun shines through them still. So, hello, Larry. Hello, baby boy. What do you need? What do you need? We just went outside. We just ate. What do you need? My puppy dog says something. Yeah, I like the white one. I do. But a lot of people asked for the black, honestly. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And a lot of people were interested in it. And plus, I like black a lot, too. So honestly, I was curious. And I wanted a bigger one anyway. So why not make a new one that's different, you know, instead of the same. But I might make another white one as a beach bag because I don't think a black one would be good for a beach bag just because it would show every grain of sand. But, hello, Crochet Creativio Moderno. Hello. But yeah, so I just butchered that. But anyway, yeah, so that is the thing. Arthur, it's okay. Can you stop for a minute? Let me talk to my dog for a second. Okay, dog's settled now. Because we just did all the things. Usually, if my dog barks, he wants food. He wants, I'm going to wipe the camera off. Oops, that's where the camera is, right here. He usually wants food. He usually wants water or to go outside. But we have done all those things, and he has all those things. So to play. But we can't play right now. We'll have to play later. So, yeah. I don't know that wiping it did much good, but it may have. It's always good to wipe it every once in a while. But yeah, that's right. Chris is going to some football game. She says her grandson is a little monster on the football field. He is a star in the making. Go him. My husband loves football. He is a big Patriots fan. He loves Tom Brady and all that. I know Tom doesn't play, obviously, but I painted him a Panthers, not Panthers, I just said it, Patriots logo, and then also thinking Buccaneers logo as well when Tom moved there. I'll have to show you guys them one day. They're not great. Like, I'm not a great painter. I'm really not. They're really big, but they're okay. Thank you, Larry. Hope you're doing good today, Larry. Hello, Shira. Welcome. I hope I'm saying your name right. So glad to see some of you guys in here from YouTube and from Instagram and all that stuff. Hello, Autumn. Welcome. What am I making? I will show you. So this is a black version and a lighter version of this bag that I made last week. Don't get me wrong, it took me more than a week, but I made this bag and it glows in the dark and has apparent beads on it. And so I'm making a larger black version today. Aw, yes, of course, Chris. I know. I'm sure if I have a boy, oh, he's all about the football. I didn't turn my sign on, you guys. There we go. There we go. I didn't turn it on. Hello, Moonrose. I saw you the other day and I missed it. I think it was in the nighttime for me. I haven't caught up yet to see it. Excuse my little noises. Yes, I know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when football starts. I may start streaming Sundays, or I may switch Saturdays to Sundays or something. I don't know, because my husband will be busy watching football, and I don't usually watch it. If I do, I'm like doing things at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, because for Moonrose, so it's almost 11 a.m. for me, so I'm not sure what it is for you. I think we're on like really opposite time zones, I think. Oh yeah, and if any of you guys are interested in a pattern for something like this one, like I changed the pattern for this particular bag to make it larger, but there are patterns for them on YouTube, so you can look up things like this on YouTube and find them. YouTube has tons of great free patterns. I have used so many free patterns from YouTube. It is my greatest resource for sure. 9 a.m. now. Oh, so you're really not that different. I don't know. To me, I thought maybe I did the math wrong or something, or maybe YouTube's number was off. How many hours ago it was. I don't know. I thought it was like late for me, because I'm not usually on late, because that's when my husband's home. So I usually do most of my stuff during the day when I'm not working. But I work pretty early in the morning, so interfere. I'm usually home by 10:30 so that I can stream. Yes, absolutely. I love patterns on YouTube, because that's how I learned to crochet at first. Was like I found a YouTube video and finally learned how to make something other than a chain. I did the chain, but that's all I could do. And then I watched YouTube videos, learned how to make a second row, and started making squares and scarves and blankets. And then I got a Wooble kit, which I have beside me, one of these. And this one's an intermediate though, so you want to get a beginner if you've never done it before. But so I got one of these, and then it taught me how to make stuffed animals and how to read patterns. So yeah, 7 a.m. for you. You just woke. Oh, I hate spam calls. I have to turn my phone on do not disturb for this, so that people don't call me during. Oh, yes, happy birthday! Is today your birthday? Hi, Cloudy. Hi, Cloudy Boba. Cristiano. Oh, you are? What are you working on? What are you crocheting today? I hope that I can finish with this bag in the next couple days, week or so, and then just depending on when I work on it, but I should know it a lot this weekend. Probably will get quite far, honestly. Yes, happy birthday! It's always good to have a happy birthday in the chat. Yeah, I know. I hope you have a great birthday. My birthday was in June, so mine has already passed. I always hated having a June birthday growing up because we were never in school for my birthday, so I never got to celebrate it, and then, like, in school. And then when I'd have, like, birthday parties, we'd have to do it, like, while I was still in school, because if we didn't, a lot of people would be on vacation and stuff, so. Because it would be, like, the first week or two of summer that my birthday fell in, so. Oops, I dropped a string. I gotta get it. It's the hard thing about crocheting with yarn with 4 strings if you're new to crochet. Like, you lose those extra strings sometimes in the yarn. I mean, it happens all the time. You're making a hat for your friend. Awesome. I've made a couple hats, but to be honest, the last one that I made with, like, this really nice wool yarn. And so it was so thick. Like, the hat itself kind of looks weird, like when you wear it, because it's so thick, but I bet it's nice and warm. And you're only 10, that's awesome. You love to crochet, you don't see a lot of people. Hi, Ingrid. You just started? That's awesome. Crocheting for about a year and a half, a little over a year and a half. I think in December it'll be 2 years for me. So, which seems like a long time to me now, but really, compared to so many people that have crocheted their entire lives, it's really not that long. I know, it's so nice to see everybody who crochets in here. I gotta make some more shorts, you guys, and I will. I plan on doing it next week, making some more shorts, doing the magic ring, making a chain, all the basic stuff you need to know. Aw, you're welcome, Ingrid. That's a beautiful name. Yes, it's nice to meet you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy birthday. All right. Yeah. I think I timed myself the other day, and it took me approximately 30 minutes to go around one time on the bag. But I don't know how fast I was going at that time. But 30 minutes per row is a lot when there's, I don't know, I'm on like probably row 17, I would guess. Just a second. I'm not counting the rows for this. I'm just going to make it as tall as I want to make it. Because it doesn't really matter for the pattern how tall it gets. It's just a repeating pattern until you get to the top. And then you do like 5 rows of single crochet to make you a nice edge along the top. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I'm going to start over. Let me do it over here so you can see too. Wait, no, you guys can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Hey, I was pretty close. For not counting these, I was very close. I said 17. Technically, I'm on 18 now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not really too bad, because some people, that's like, when they make like temperature kits and stuff like that, it takes them like a good hour or so to like go all across. So I guess 30 minutes isn't too bad. Hi, Mila. All right, let's see. We are going to drop this in. But it's actually easier than you would think to make something like this with the beads. The biggest thing you need to know is that your hook has to fit the bead onto it. So as long as your hook is small enough to fit the bead on top of it and it'll slide on like this, you can do it. You don't have to pre-string beads. Like some people think you have to. You don't have to. You can just pop it on like that and crochet. And it leads to whatever you want to. The only thing is, like I said, you just have to make sure they fit and be aware that not all, even though they're all pony beads or whatever kind of beads they are, that doesn't mean they're all going to be the same diameter on the inside. So like I had some other pony beads that fit a 4mm hook, but these will not fit my 4 hook at all. So I have to use a 3.25 on these. So just make sure it's small enough and you can do it. But yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's awesome. It's not nearly as tricky as you would think to do some of this with the beads. Because some people, you could just make a bag and just add like little beads onto it, you know, or some people use beads as eyes sometimes, or they're a little flimsy, but you can do it. Sometimes it works out better than other times. Whoops, I put 2 instead of 1, guys. Need another bead. Yeah. I know Sam, like, I was gonna say same shop, but I know you're right, because I used to think the same, like it would be really difficult, like how would you ever pre-string all those beads? And, or how would you ever know how many beads to pre-string and just everything like that? How would you ever know? Well, you don't have to. You just have to have the right hook size. And once I figured that out, I was like, oh, I need to do this. I was like, oh, I have to. And I'm making a blanket like this as well, a weighted blanket with the beads on it. So the glow-in-the-dark beads. You made a temperature blanket? Well, not technically a temperature blanket, but yeah. Yeah. Hey, baby. My husband is here. Yeah, the blanket's really cool. It's white, so I'll have to show you guys one day, but it's white. It's on my couch right now, but it looks just bag pretty much. So it's like, it's really nice though. It's gonna be really nice. It's like a throw blanket size. I'm not gonna make it super huge because it's already gonna be decently expensive to put all these beads. 2 beads in one. What do you mean, like in one stitch? Or like you put 2 beads and then, what do you mean? Because I'll do it. I'll try it here. I'll put 2 beads on this. I don't know which way you're talking about, but I'll try it. I'm gonna put 2 beads on. I think, because this, I'm doing a half double. I don't know if that's gonna be tall enough. Let's see though. See if I can pull it through all of them. Oh, I did. It looks like they're gonna go kind of sideways though. Let me make another stitch and see if they'll straighten. Crocheting a swing. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's so cool. I have a macrame swing in my backyard, but that is awesome, like a crochet swing. Yeah, I just straightened them out. You can put 2 if you want to. They just kind of slide around a bit, but you can put 2. It can get expensive, girl. I must admit, it can. So this bag, I will be direct and honest, this bag is going to use about, let me see, I'm going to say they're $8, like $7.99. So they're $8. So they're $8 for a bag of 1,000 beads, which sounds like a lot, but let me show you the bag they come in. It's full when you get it, but it's only this many. Like, that's not huge. Okay, so that's 1,000. I'll show you the pictures of it glowing in 1 second. So this bag, the large bag, is going to take probably 3 bags of beads. So that's going to be about $30 in beads. The small bag took about 900 beads. So it was only 1 bag of beads. And that's only $8. So that's not too terrible. But I got mine on Amazon, so definitely check Amazon. That's where I looked for. Probably are places you could get them in better bulk, I will say. So I'm going to take pictures of them glowing in the dark because the problem is it is too bright in this room. So I'll show you a couple pictures. So this is the white bag, the sun shining through it with the sunlight coming through. I think it's really pretty. I think it looks like stained glass. That's why I chose these transparent beads, because I knew it would give that. All right, here's another one with the sun shining through. And then here's it glowing. This one's really blurry. That might give you guys a head. Let's do this one. Don't worry, I don't have any bad pictures. I'm not worried. So that's it glowing, and this one's even better. So it glows. I will admit, it looks a little like insane on this. It's not quite that bright, but it is very bright. It's really cool. So yeah, that is what they look like when they glow. One day I'll definitely, hi, I see you guys. One day I'll definitely, what do you do? I'll take you guys in the other room and show it to you glowing, but yeah. No, it does. It glows really good. My husband's seen it glow. He'll tell you. It's not quite this bright, but it's almost that bright. Do I have a shop, or are you just there for yourself? So I don't have a shop just yet. I hope to get an Etsy in the near future. I just got married recently, so I'm like still setting up like bank accounts and things like that. But so I need to do that before I can get my Etsy set up with my new bank account, right? But right now I've been doing Instagram, so I'll go ahead and put that up for you guys. So I've been doing Instagram and email is how I've been selling things lately through PayPal. So Amy Elizabeth's with an S there, Craft Corner. You guys can take a screenshot. And then photography as well, where I garden and do flower photography. And you can learn more about me and life here on the farm that I live on. And that is at underscore the things around me. And then Amy Elizabeth's Craft Co at gmail.com is my email. I haven't yet. So flea markets. I was going to do a local market. I think I told this the other day. So I was doing a thing the other day, and it was last summer. I was going to try to sell my flowers. Sorry, guys. I was going to try to sell my flowers that I grow, which I should show you guys. And anyway, I was going to sell them, and I went to the lady that does them, and the lady already had somebody selling flowers, so she was kind of not very interested in me, and I understood that. But then we said, oh, well, I also do crochet. And the lady had the worst attitude, you guys. She was like, no, people aren't really buying luxury items right now with the economy the way it is, and crochet is a luxury item, and the fact that you don't really want to buy beanies and baby blankets right now. And I was thinking, first of all, you don't know what I make. Like, I make stuffed animals. I don't make beanies and baby. No offense to people that do. They're beautiful. But that's not even what I make. She didn't even ask what I make. I make some wonderful stuffed animals. And I think her mind would be blown if she ever saw a three-dimensional object in crochet, honestly, this woman. And so she was rude, and unfortunately she runs the markets in my town and one next door. So I'm gonna have to go further away if I want to do something like that, or find another place. I would love to. I just need to work on my inventory. I just need to be making a lot of stuff so that I'll have a good inventory, so that when I go, I'll have plenty of things. I was going to show you guys my garden really quick. Favorites. Here we go. I need to show you guys last year's garden because that was the beautiful thing. This year's is not as beautiful because I got married and we had a lot on, but here we go. So here is my garden. Or this was the garden last year. The sunflowers are my, all of these flowers here are mine. They're zinnias. There are 2 rows of them. 3 days, I'm wondering if I would make it or not. Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's my other little hobby that I have. I was trying to say hobby. But yeah, I do that, and I take nice up close pictures of the flowers and stuff like this. Sorry, I'd move. If you want me to show the other picture again, I will. Of the garden. But yeah. So if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, follow the things around me account. That one is. You should see it this year. It is wild this year. I don't know if I have another picture. It's a little bit crazy looking this year because we've had a lot of rain and we haven't been able to take care of it like we should. But this is one from this year. Trying to get the glare. There we go. It's a sunflower. I have made crochet flowers. Yes. So I've made roses and lavenders. Yes. I wish that I had made them for my wedding, but I do. I make some. Do I have any nearby? I'm looking around. I know I do, but where are they? Oh, I know where they're at. I'll be right back. I'll go grab one. See. I think I have. All right. Nope. We'll have one here at least. Let me grab this one. All right. So here is one of the roses that I made. Unfortunately, I don't have one right now that's on the stem. I have a put on a green stem, but that's one of my roses. It's part of the lavender, but it's not on a stem yet either. It's a white lavender flower. So yeah. I wish I had started flowers earlier. I would have made some for my wedding, but I didn't. didn't know how to make them early enough to really make them for my wedding like that, but I did make them for the ladies who did come and make my bouquets with me, so I did make them roses. Some pink roses. Yeah, and I took those flowers, like the yellow one I just showed you, this summer. I make pictures of it, or no, I have pictures of it, I think. And different rainbow color pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and I put them across like my doorways and my windows and my curtains and stuff, so that I had like some summer decor, because I never really have good summer decor. So it's always hard for me to find really nice. And then also, I'll show you guys this. This is kind of cute. It's a blurry picture, but this is my boss's house, and that's her kitty cat. But this is her Christmas tree. I told you guys she keeps up all year round, that I made flowers for. And so I put the flowers on her Christmas tree, so she'd have some summer and fall decoration. I think that's before I added the other color. At that point, I didn't have all of them made yet, but she always keeps her tree up because she's disabled, of course, and so just easier to keep it up. So I did. I made hers to put all along her Christmas tree. She still has them on there. Sure does. Yep, that's all I have right now. But yeah. Speaking about flowers, I'm having issue showing my together. Oh, sewing yours together. They can be tricky to sew together. They really can be. It can be, because sometimes if you miss a loop or something, like they'll all fall apart. It can be a little tricky to sew together. I forget how the way I make mine is kind of like roll it up, and then I can sew it together. Like, it's weird. All right, bye, Cristiano. Thank you. But yeah. There we go. Fit through there. There we go. Yeah, I'm glad I got to show you guys the bag glow and everything, because I had been wanting to show you guys glowing, but I just couldn't because I can't turn the lights off enough in here for it to really truly glow good. There's too big of a window in here. Duck. I don't know. I'm really careful about like who I let on and stuff, just because I've had issues in the past. And right now I can't, because you have to start the live like a certain way for you to have people join you, if that makes sense. You have to like hit a certain button, and I haven't done the button, so actually we couldn't. Hi, Pets World. How do you make your strap strong? Light blue bag with the strap. It was 2 straps out. I got you. So I'm gonna say, I forget, how did I make these? I'm trying to remember how I made these. I think, are they just singles? Honestly, I have to think about it for a minute, but these straps, they almost look like half doubles. These straps are literally just a chain of 8, or maybe it's 9, and then, 8, and then and then I think I just either single crocheted back and forth or half double crocheted back and forth. And they have just a little bit of stretch, as you can see, but they really don't have much stretch to them. I know what you're saying. Maybe they're not like wide enough. Is that possible? No, I'm not on StreamYard. I'm just doing YouTube. I don't know how StreamYard works. I want to know how it works. I'm just doing the regular YouTube. But on YouTube, there's a certain button that you hit and it lets you like go live together, and I haven't that button, so I can't go live with anybody right now. I don't have a link to send anybody, and the thing's not on. But yeah, it's 2 straps. Oh, thank you, Pets World. Yeah, it's glitter nail polish, and I just take the glitters and like move them around with a toothpick so that they're like kind of where I want them. I thought it would look cool on camera, so I bought it on my honeymoon. I thought it was different looking. Yeah, I can. It's just, the thing is, I just didn't hit the button. So I can go live with people, but there's a button you have to hit before you go live, and it says go live together. But yeah, and StreamYards is something I want to know about because we tried, me and some other one time tried to do a 3-way live and we couldn't get it to work. But we know that it's possible because we've seen other people do it. And I thought it must be a way to do it through StreamYard, and we never could quite figure it out. But it's okay, we're not doing a 3 live anymore. Sorry if I'm bumping you guys around. I'm gonna move you. Yeah. I said I've definitely gone live with somebody before. I've gone live with 2 different people, yeah. But you have to hit that button ahead of time. You have to like pre-plan it, basically. And then you have to have either their phone number or something to send them the link to. Yeah, I've never crocheted down the sides like that. I bet it would have. I'm sure it would. Give it some extra strength. But I've made some straps before and they were just like you said, they were stretchy. And I feel like it was because they were too thin. I don't think that I made them wide enough to like, and my stitches weren't super tight either. I'm very tight with tension. Like you guys can see the mark on my fingers from my yarn. Like I'm very tight. Moonrose, I'm not exactly sure. I'm thinking definitely till 12. So I'll probably be on for another 30 minutes, 45 minutes at least. Yeah. It's just, I'm not crocheting just because it's a little more awkward, but I want to read the chat. So I'm going to try, before I get off, I'm going to turn my iPad back on and see if I can read the chat again that way. But for now, this is what we're doing, even though it's a little awkward. It's not going to fall off. It's just tight. Hello, Jacqueline. I got to take my sweater off, you guys. I'm getting hot. No, it's not going to fall off, but it does get a little tight on there. Guys, I asked somebody, or I asked like a Facebook group about my finger situation, because one time it was like a little tight, you know, and I was like, is there anything I can do about this? And people were so rude, you guys. They were like, you just need to loosen your tension. This is ridiculous. And I was like, well, excuse me. Because I think at least that my pieces come out looking nice, like pretty nice, especially for somebody who's only crocheted for a year or 2. Like my stitches are pretty even, don't you think? So like, I was like, I think my method is fine. Kinds of yarn colors. I'm so bad at it. Oh, you do? Well, the good thing is kinds of things you can do with yarn, right? So, but yeah, you'll get better, I'm sure. It takes practice, that's for sure. So you guys should have seen me when I started. I know, that can be. I was just asking for a little help with my finger. I mean, there were a few people that were like, you know, maybe try a tension ring. And I was like, you know, that's a good idea. I wondered if and I think I literally asked in the question, would a tension ring help? You know, are they worth it? And they were just so rude. I was like, my goodness. Yes, like I said, I'm pleased with like how things look and everything. It's just the tightness on my fingers sometimes, but it doesn't hurt. It just leaves a mark. Unless I do it for hours, then it might hurt. I'm generally taking breaks and doing other things. So this is the most other than at nighttime when I'm sitting with my husband, like this is the most I crochet sitting down at home. I get up and do other things. So I know, yeah. No, I understand. Sometimes it is annoying crocheting in the summer if your hands are a little sweaty or something. Then your hook starts squeaking and, oh, it's just a mess. Just a mess. Crochet coat. Not exactly, but I appreciate it. I'm glad some of you guys learned today about the beads because it is a really fun way to crochet. And you can just, like I said, you can put them on a blanket. You can put them on just like a square. It's just fun. It's fun. It's different. And the cool thing is they're kind of like little fidgets too, because you could just make like a tiny one and make it like a fidget or something for you that are younger, because you can roll the beads back and forth. And that's like kind of nice to mess with. I dropped a bead. But yeah. Aw, thank you, Hooked by Emma. I'll have to sub back to you. Let me write your name down because I don't want to forget. I'm going to try to find you after stream. Do you also do videos? Just guessing based on your name that you might, or anything like that on YouTube. Officially _ hook. Do you have an Instagram or anything? Oh, you do? Awesome. I will definitely come back to you. Try to support those who support me. Yeah. Or anything, I'd be more than happy to follow you there. No Insta, okay. Just checking. Just kidding. Is it difficult? It is and it isn't. It depends on who you ask and how long they've been doing it. It is kind of difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of difficult to get started. Like if you don't have any experience with it, like just holding the hook in the yarn can be kind of like, whoa, like how do I even do that? But practice and getting the hang of it, you'll get there. Like once you get it kind of thing. It just takes a minute. And then once you kind of understand things, you're like, oh, that's how this works. Aw. Aw, thank you, Zelbel. Do you have it as well? But yeah, so it is difficult and it isn't difficult. Like, it is and it isn't. But mostly, yeah, it is. Because now at this point, I've taught somebody for a little while too. So I kind of understand, like, it is difficult watching somebody else trying to learn it for the first time. You really kind of get the concept of how it is. You need goat necklaces like salmon bow, but it's made out of crochet. Oh my gosh, honey. Maybe in about 15 years. Maybe in 15 years when I'm better. Because I'm certainly a goat. I'm just here. I'm just here. I want to spread the love of crochet. Because I love it. I really do. I think it's awesome. I think it's fun. I think it's good for your mental health, physical. Well, I don't know about your physical health, but it's good for your mental health. I think it's just good. I just love it. Some goat necklaces. For those who don't know, that's my husband. So he's just silly calling me the goat. Yeah, you guys, I make stuffed animals and stuff like that. I'll show you guys some of my stuffed animals, or you guys can check out my community page, and I think like 1 or 2 back there are some of my favorite things I have made on there, just a couple of them. I think there are my dinosaurs that I made, my cows that I made, my hippo, maybe a teddy bear, stuff like that. Yeah, so I make stuffed animals, not just bags and blankies. What's my anniversary? It is the 16th of June. We just got married in June. Just did. If you could figure out. Yeah. We've been together for 9 years as of that day. Married on our anniversary of dating, because that's what I wanted. And so we had been dating for 9 years that day when we got married. So we waited a while to get married. We got together. Yes. Yeah, we sure did. It was a long process, but stressful process, but it was worth it to do it for our families. Well, we were just little babies. We were little babies, just little youngins, barely of legal drinking age when we met. June 16th is your birthday. Aw, that's awesome. June 8th is mine. So birthday is also really close to my anniversary. Sorry guys, that was my arm. More beads in. Take a break for just a sec. Let's prop it up so we can get the full effect. It will stand up by itself. You just have to sit it up. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. The other day I showed some of my wedding pictures on here, but they're also on my Instagram, so because somebody said, "What does it look like?" And I was like, well, I'll show you my wedding pictures, because I don't take many pictures, so. It's the bad thing about black. A little fuzzy shows up, doesn't it, guys? I lint rolled it right before, but there's still a couple little things. I love black stuff, but I also love animals, so there's always fur everywhere. Plug this in. Yes. Happy belated birthday to you. Since you had a birthday this summer. Yep, I got married on Father's Day. So my dad got down the aisle on Father's Day. Started crocheting around October of 22. Yeah, I can't remember what year because I'd have to do but yeah, I started around December of, was it 23 or 22? One of those. And I only remember that because, well, one, I have a picture, and two, because I was wearing a scarf that I made, that I had just made, and that was like the first thing that I made. I still have it. Stitches are quite loose on it, but they're even, but they're loose. I'll have to show you guys one day. I don't have that many of my like failed projects, but because I think I got rid of them. But I didn't have that many either. But there's a couple. Like I tried to make an otter one time. Oh, nope. Did not look like an otter to me. I tried really hard, and I used chenille yarn, and I did everything I could to make that look right, and it just looked weird. I gave up on it. I think I threw it out. I don't think I still have it. Wish I did now. Yeah, I made that little ghost peeking over at you in the corner too. He's not one of my best, but he's one. I made him last year, so. Your little picture is so cute, Emma. The little Yoda. Yoda. I forget his real name. But it's cute. I can just barely see it, but it's cute. I wonder, I'm not sure what I'm going to work on next week, but I might work on this. Let's see. I might work on, or I might save this to work with somebody else, this Woobles kit. It's an intermediate kit, and it does have a new stitch in it for me. It's a picot, or I think that's how you would say it, a picot stitch, picot stitch, P-I-C-O-T, I believe. So that's a new stitch for me, so I'm interested. I don't have starting the magic rings for him or anything, but that new stitch will be interesting. And I hear sewing these green leaves on is challenging, so we will see. I'm not sure. I need to start it because I've done the other 3 in the collection. I just haven't done that one. That one's my last one. So we will see if I do that or if I find something else. I also have some bat patterns, but I kind of want to save those for a little closer to Halloween, so we'll see. And I need to check my local store to see what they've done about the yarn, because last time I went, they made the yarn section smaller. I was devastated. They made the fabric section larger, but they took out some of the yarn, I think, which is sad because they didn't have that much anyway. They only had like one little aisle. But they had some of the basics, like they had Bernat and white and black and red, and a couple multicolors, and then they had like regular red heart and stuff like that. They had some basic things that are nice to have. Let's see, there we go. Alright, that's a white bead. I just put a white bead. I need a different color then, because I've never put too many of the same color right in a row. They're random, but also not. So they're just a half double all the way around, half double with a bead, half double without a bead, half with a bead, half double without a bead. Which is a good, if you want to make a weighted blanket, you can do that. It really depends on how big the beads are you're using, like what kind of stitch you'd probably want to use, and how heavy you want the blanket. So if you want a super heavy blanket, then you probably want to do a bead every other stitch. If you don't, then you might want to skip a few stitches in between. You switched over to your laptop. Awesome. Yeah, at the end here, guys, I am going to try something, and I want to see if the sound changes, because I'm going to turn the pad back on and see if anything different happens. I just want to know if that was what was affecting things before or not, because I don't know. I hate that some of my streams that were more important got a little distorted, but it is what it is. I think people got the message. Wouldn't it feel hard? It does kind of hard, but at the same time, it isn't. Like, now I wouldn't want to step on it because you might crack a bead on it. But it's a lot like this bag. Like, it's very to this bag. It still has this like movement to it, you know, like it still bends and stuff. But no, it probably won't be the most comfortable blanket. But for me, it's going to be more of a, I've always wanted to see if a weighted blanket would help with anxiety. So I kind of just want to see if it'll help anything. And also I think it'll look cool on my black couch too, because it's a white blanket with the beads. But I feel like it is a little bit, but it's not as bad as you would think. Like, it's not too bad. Like I said, it does, like, you can like fold it all up and bend it, and it has movement to it. But sorry for shaking, you guys. I was shaking my leg. Didn't realize I was shaking everything. Yeah, so it's a little bit hard, but it's more of a weighted blanket for anxiety. So I guess it doesn't have to be as soft as like a traditional blanket. You know, they would want to be nice and soft and stuff. It's definitely no burnout blanket, you know. So I've made a couple of those. Those are, but yeah, I'll definitely have to show you guys. But it's very similar to this, and the white bag is just, like I said, it's white instead of black. Hello, Carrie. Welcome. Yeah. So it is and it isn't. But like I said, you can always do what I did. And I don't know, do I have it? I don't have it next to me. I wish I did. I made like tiny square before I made the blanket. So I like practiced the beads and deciding, did I want to do a single crochet, a double, a half double, and how many spaces I wanted in between it and stuff like that. So I kind of made some little, I guess you would call them swatches. And that's how I determined how I wanted to do my blanket. If it's been a minute since I did my blanket, but if I'm remembering correctly, I think I ended up just doing singles on my blanket. Every other one single crochets. The only thing I do say is you probably do want to stick a stitch in between every one, because if you don't, those beads are going to be tapping each, and they're definitely probably going to break at some point. And they're not going to roll as smoothly as like these, just roll all day. You can roll them any direction, back, forth, whatever. But those would just kind of be hitting each other, I think, if you put that extra stitch in between. So yeah. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, this is actually a beaded bag. So I'll do the other one really quickly. This is going to look like, except this one is much larger. I'm going to have to think of how to show you guys this other one on camera. But so it's going to be just like this, except it's going to be black. So yeah, I made the white one, and a couple people thought the black one would be really cool. So I'm making a black one now. And like I said, this one is probably twice the size of that one. So yeah, I think they'd be really cool for tote bags, beach bags, stuff like that. Maybe not the black one for a beach bag because it would show every grain of sand, but the white ones, yeah. Ellie, I actually found this pattern. So if you crochet, or if you're interested in learning how to crochet, YouTube, definitely. What kind of yarn am I using? I'll go ahead and use, since I have it sitting next to me. You can use whatever you want, but I'm actually just using this. This is actually a Walmart brand yarn. It's very similar to Red Heart, except it's softer for me. I think it's softer than Red Heart, which is why I picked it over Red Heart. So it's just 100% acrylic yarn, and it's just black color, but one for me is definitely softer. You really don't need a super soft yarn when you're making a bag like this, just because you don't really feel the yarn, you feel the beads more. But I did choose this because it is slightly softer. You can't ever stay on a pattern. Well, this pattern is pretty easy. Like, the only thing you really have to focus in on for the most part is this bottom panel. I need to sew right there where my slip stitches are. But so to make this bottom panel, you do a lot of counting, you know, but you have to do your, you know, one single and increase, two singles and an increase, all the way up to row 18. But for this one, I went all the way to row 28. I modified the pattern a bit, but larger. But you do that, and then for making the round, you really don't have to do too much counting or anything. It just repeats, and then when you get to the end of your round, you do your little slip stitch and chain 2, and there you go. Just keep going. Yeah, Kay, I was telling everybody earlier, a lot of people think that you need to pre-string beads in order to crochet with them, and that is one way of doing it, but there is another way of doing it that's a lot easier, which is what I'm doing, which is where you just find a hook small enough and a bead that fits over your hook like this and crochet as normal. You just put the bead on and keep crocheting. So I'm doing a half double right now. I just have to get through all those stitches, but yeah. So then just crochet as normal, and then I'm in a stitch in between here, and then I'm going to add another bead. But yeah, so as long as you're over your hook, you can add beads to things, blankets, anything. That would probably be cool too. I wonder, I bet somebody could probably find how to add some onto like a scrunchie or something. That would be cool. I bet there's all kinds of ways to use these. Oh, thank you. Like I said, guys, I'm going to try my best to get out some shorts next week and at least do some recording of some shorts next week on some of the basics. I have a slip knot tutorial up right now, 2 different ones to work on, doing a chain, a magic ring, and I'm not sure what else yet. If you guys have any requests that you want to learn how to do something, you guys could let me know, and if I know how to do it, I will make a video or a about it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do those. I may need to make the magic ring one an actual video because I don't know that I can quite get through that in a minute. It'll be tough. I'm going to try. The chain thing I can definitely do in 60 seconds though. Yes, it does take a lot of time. I will say I think I've gone around this once while I've been on live. I haven't been around it very much, but I've also been talking a lot and not like focused and showing you guys pictures. So it does take a lot of time, which is why crochet is so expensive. One of the reasons crochet can be so expensive, because it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of material cost. The yarn, this yarn's not expensive. This yarn is pretty cheap, but the beads, I have $30 worth of beads going into this bag. So that means the bag have to at least be what? $30, right? Then you're going to add in the yarn, so you're going to add in $3 more. That means the bag has to be at least $33. Then we got to figure out that we ship the bag somewhere. That means the bag has to be $45, and still haven't made any money back off the bag yet. So this bag have to be more like $60, $65, but it's huge. So, but the small bag is not nearly as bad. That's only 1 bag of beads, so that one can go for a much more reasonable price. I think I said $35 to $40 on the little bag. But it is, as that woman told me, a luxury item. Oh yeah, you do. Oh, awesome. Yes, exactly. Yes, that's exactly what these are. Beads, yep. Somebody asked me the other day what they were, and I was trying to explain to them. I said, oh, yeah, they make candy with them, if you know what I'm talking about. And they were like, yep, I do. And they knew what I meant after that. But these ones are transparent, which is why I like these a lot, because they'll let the light shine through, and then they also glow in the dark. So they're cool. I'm sure I could probably get some cheaper beads that didn't glow in the dark and weren't transparent. They're not nearly as pretty. Oh, you're working on a tie. That's awesome. See, that's another thing that I wish that I realized that I could have maybe made before my wedding, because I totally would have made my husband a tie for our wedding, or at least tried to, you know, or maybe for him and his dad and my dad or something. That's awesome. Good luck finishing it. Oh yeah, there you go. You even have the glow in the dark ones. Look at there. You could always make like a little swatch like I did, like a little square with it. See how you like the feel of it and stuff. But yeah, it's really fun. I had a fun time just making the little squares that I made with the beads, practicing. Just went to like Walmart and picked up a couple. Oops, there's a little piece of yarn there. I just went to Walmart and picked up a couple and started playing with them to see if I would like it or not. I ordered them online and I was like, this is cool. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. You guys have been really sweet to me today. Thank you. Carrie, do you happen to make videos or anything? If you do, I'll follow you back. Oh, thank you guys. I'm really feeling the love today. Thank you. Means a lot, especially because you guys don't even know, but I've been through a lot just the past couple weeks. So thank you. You guys don't understand. It means a lot. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, you do. Okay, awesome. Let me write your name down then so I can try to find you after stream. Already got one person to find after stream, Miss Emma, so I'm going to try to find you as well. Miss Carrie Beans. I'm going to look for both of you guys' channel after. If I can't find it, then maybe if you come back in another stream, I'll let you know that I couldn't find it. But if you happen to leave a comment somewhere on one of my shows, I will be able to find you easier. So, but no pressure. You've tried to crochet once and failed. You know what? I only knew how to do one thing in crochet for like 15 years. So don't feel, a lady taught me in Walmart how to make a chain, a little old lady. And when I was a little girl, I was like 8 years old. And she heard me tell Mom I wanted to crochet. And so she literally pulled out a hook and taught me right then and there in the aisle how to make a chain. And I remembered how to make that chain for 15 years. But every crochet book I tried, I could not understand. And I couldn't understand the pictures. And I know that little old lady, I'm really thankful for her. And I feel like she's probably in heaven now, but I also feel like she probably knows now, you know, that she got me hooked. But I also did these Wooble kits, and I highly recommend these. The Amazon kits, I do not recommend, but the Wooble kits, they're a little pricey, but this is what taught me to read a pattern. So I do recommend the Woobles. So what happened was I knew how to make the chain, and one day I came across a video on YouTube, and it was about crochet, and I thought to myself, I still have that hook. And so I found the hook and found some yarn, and it just clicked all of a sudden when I watched this video. And so I was like, okay. And so then finally I could make a square, and then I could make a rectangle, and then I could make a scarf, and then I could make a blanket. And they are expensive. They are expensive, but I will say if you want to learn and you don't want to have a horrible time, do not get an Amazon kit. They are cheaper, but they are terrible. At least the one I got was, because the Amazon kit that I got came with an hour, 30-minute long video. First of all, you couldn't have broken it up. Second of all, the pattern that they gave me that was written was different than the video. I was like, okay. So I got so frustrated, I did not even finish that turtle. That's one of the only projects I've never finished, because the written pattern and the video were just different, and I didn't know what to do. So yeah, the Woobles are great. Just make sure if you're a newbie, make sure you get a beginner's kit. They have beginners, beginners plus, and then intermediate. So make sure you get a beginners and not a beginners plus kit. And the little tiny kits they have for $5 are great, but they're not quite as detailed. I don't recommend starting with one of those. They don't start it for you like they do large kits. So you'll have a really hard time if you just end up picking up one of those $5 kits and trying it. But YouTube has been my biggest resource. I have learned so much from YouTube. And so, I mean, everything I know has been from YouTube. A lot of the patterns I've made are from YouTube. The ghost you see in the background, that's from YouTube. So yeah, I would just say if you really want to learn, it is frustrating. It does take patience, that's for sure. But just, you know, look around for different people on YouTube. So yeah, these are crystals. They've moved over a bit. I've got some rose quartz, some smoky quartz, amethyst. I can't remember. I think this is like a sandstone man-made, adventurine, right? More rose quartz and some clear quartz and more amethyst. Yeah. But yeah, so definitely try. There are different people on YouTube. Some people on YouTube teach really fast and it's really hard to learn from them. Some people are and really good at teaching. I will recommend somebody whose name is Holly Anna. I'll get it down really quick and show you guys. Holly, I'll write it try to write it not as sloppily as possible. Hollyana is very good at explaining things very slowly and taking her time. But she also even has some shorts that are are pretty good. So Hollyana, A-U-N-A. I'm sorry for my really bad writing. I had to write it with my other hand. My left. Hollyana is her name, and she is really good. So I do recommend her. Anybody, if you want to learn like some of the very basics of crochet, she has some good shorts, like how to crochet in 60 seconds and things like that. Something about the way she teaches is nice. So she's really good. Let's see. A lot of good patterns. Rose and Lily Crochet. They're really good. They have a lot of great patterns. Trying to think. Can't think of any else right off the top of my head. But those are good. Good 2 ones to start with for sure. Yeah, that's right. You told me you had so many siblings. They've been together for years. Aw. Forget how long my parents have been together. I'm very blessed that my parents are still together. They've been together for like 30-something years, I think. Have to be because I'm 30. Let's see. I think maybe they might be going on like 35 or more. They've been married a really long time. My grandparents are in their 90s, so I think they've been married for like 60 years, probably at least. So at least 60 years. I think they told us when we announced to them we were getting engaged, because I wanted down there and tell my grandparents, of course. That was a couple, yeah. So those are some good resources if you guys need some. And like I said, I'm going to try to make some more too, because I know there are a lot of people that want to learn crochet who just don't know where to start. So yeah, awesome. Yeah. They say divorce rates are going down. That's good. I don't know if it's because marriage rates are also down, but or they were. Oh no, the string broke on you. Oh gosh. I used to do some beaded stuff. I used to make you probably know what these are, daisy chains. They're really easy to make. I used to make those, and I used to make I have them behind me. Can I reach them? Let me grab one because they're cute. They're like little sun catchers. There's also a tutorial for these online. I'll have to find it. But here we go. It's a little beaded sun catcher sort of thing. They're transparent beads too, but I made these, and I don't know, I used to make some beaded stuff for a while. I sure did. I don't know if I have my little embroidered heart behind me. No, you don't see my little heart. A little heart I embroidered with beads, but I'm not sure where it went. I wish I could remember the guy's name. Let me look really. Well, I can't. I want to look and see his name. Oh God, he's really great. I follow him, and he's had the tutorial for that. What is his name? I don't know. I'll look at the very end and see if I can find his name. But he does some great beaded stuff on YouTube. Yeah, I love the daisy chains. I made them. Ooh, I was obsessed with those. I made them in every color. I have Christmas ones. I have like with green and red. I have Halloween ones with black and orange flowers. I made like summer ones with all rainbow different flowers, colors. And yeah, I made tons of those. I've got to find my Halloween ones, my Halloween daisy chains, because I want to have them to wear them, but I don't know where they are. I made the necklaces, and yeah, I was so into those. That was like right before I really started crocheting, because I was doing all the beaded stuff. And then for a little bit, I did a little bit of both, and then the crochet kind of took over. So, yeah. Look, Lippy, you can't even tell what it is. It's a candy corn. There we go. But yeah. Love a good daisy. They're not hard to make either. They're cute. Once you get the hang of it. Oh, I understand. Carrie, I understand. I have ADD, so you do not have to tell me. I understand. I am so lucky stuck with crochet this long, because normally I'm like, even with food and things, I'm like, I'll eat something, like a ton of it for like a couple weeks, and then I'm done with it. Or, you know, whatever. The other comments didn't pop up, but I said my parents. I did see it, Pets World. I actually did see it. I did see it. We were talking about how my parents think I've been married for 30 Yeah. Yeah, I understand, Carrie. Trust me. Yeah. I recently was thankful because I was going to have to get re-diagnosed again, but I was lucky enough to find one of my old like prescriptions, and my doctor was like, "Oh, that's all I need to like rewrite your meds for you." So, thank God I was able to get ADHD meds. They help. They're not perfect, but they I was just glad I didn't have to get re-diagnosed because I know it's hard as an adult, and then as a woman who's an adult, it's even harder, I think. So, good luck. I hope that if you do try to get diagnosed, you have good luck with it and it doesn't take forever. Yeah. Yeah. And right now, my husband told me last time when he went to our doctor that he had to write or like sign like a new paper for having to take meds because they don't people are abusing their meds and all that stuff, and so they're making sure that we sign like contracts. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do that too when I go soon. So just just glad they're not like taking it away from us. Hopefully they're just gonna make us a paper. Because like I said, all I needed was my old prescription, and that's all he needed, and then we were like, we got it. So, because mine was old, they didn't have records of it on the computer. So, actually, I have an appointment Tuesday, so yes. I will not be streaming on Tuesday like I normally do because I do have that appointment. So I might do it Wednesday, or I don't know, we'll see. Or I might just wait until Thursday and do Thursday, Saturday again. Time for you is 17, so I'm gonna do the math. It's about 5 for you, so it is almost 12 p.m. for me. We don't do the 24-hour time here, or I don't, but it's almost 12 for me, so it's almost midday. You know, Premier has new yarn. Ooh, what kind of yarn? They had a couple of those at my Walmart, some Premier puzzle yarns, and I was like, what are these doing at my local Walmart? Because they don't ever have stuff like that at my Walmart. That was weird. And it was only like 1 or 2 of them. I need some different colors of some yarn for sure, because I've got some decent colors, but I need some more to work with. I'll just show you guys one day some of the colors. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking about. 5 or 6 for you. Yeah. Okay, Carrie, so you're also on the eastern like me. I'm in North Carolina. So, I'm on the East Coast. Called Spice Shop. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I know some people have been putting some Halloween yarn, which is really cool. And eventually, I would love to make a Halloween blanket, but I don't know. I've got so much going on. I don't need to mess with another blanket right now. But next year, I'm making me a Halloween blanket, orange and purple or something like that. No, you're fine. I am. I try not to talk about things like that in here just because I don't want to offend anyone, though. So I'm not going to really get into it. But I do believe in a higher power. Absolutely. I say my prayers at night for my friends and family and animals. I've believed different things at different times in my life, though. Quite a bit in my life, which is one reason I am the way that I am and try to be so positive and bring good energy to the internet because it's needed, and it's needed. So try to be as positive as I can be, not a fake positive, but just an optimistic positive kind of, so. I want to say happiness, not anything else. You believe it's called Star Clan Hobbies. Wow, that's awesome. Yes, the Halloween. Yes, I thought so. Yeah, is it Hobby? Yeah, I think I did see that Hobby had that Halloween yarn. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. It's a book. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. I bet that's fun. Is it a funny book or? That's wild. Hey, you never know nowadays. You really don't. There's all kinds of things. What is that? Oh, somebody going down the road. I didn't know what the noise was. I hate reading. I don't love reading, but if it's something I'm interested in, I'm good. But my ADD kind of gets in my way. Sorry, guys. Of my reading abilities sometimes, because I'll like read a little bit and then my mind will drift off to something else. So, but I enjoy like the Butter Dog. I remember you. Yes, I remember. I was like, that name's familiar. Sorry, guys are wobbling. I'm gonna move you in just a second. Ugh, move my pillow out of the way. Like I said, I'm trying something different so that I can read the chat a little better. But at the end of this live, I am going to turn my iPad back on and see if it makes any difference at all. And if it doesn't, the next time I'll be able to read the chat better. So, because last time I think it was interfering. It's about wild cats who live and they love death, birth, happiness, sorrow. It's a roller coaster. Wow. I bet. Sounds like it. All right, Pets World, you're perfectly fine. Don't feel bad. I will see you again another time. The irony is I love writing, but wanted to become a script writer. Oh, no. That is ironic. Yay, we finally made it around. I gotta show you. We finally made it back around to the stitch curve. We went around the circle. All right, now another stitch. Oh no. Are you okay? I get those every once in a while. I used to take a medication that made me dizzy sometimes when I would stand up. Thankfully, I don't take that anymore though, so it doesn't happen as much. Alright, so there's our chain 2. I don't know if you guys saw me, but all I did was a slip stitch, chain 2, and then I'm going to put in another half double, and then start back with the beads. So that's all you do to just connect it and keep it in a straight line. Let me make sure I'm putting this in the right place. Not that one, but this one. And the second chain. The only thing I do not love about the bag is that there is a seam on it, on the back where you do the slip stitches and stuff. I would love to figure out a way that doesn't exist, but I don't know if I can yet. But it doesn't really make that big of a difference. You guys probably didn't even notice it on the white bag because I placed it on the side. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have 23 likes. I think that's the most I've ever gotten, you guys. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please do hit it. But oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you. You guys don't understand. I've been through a lot on YouTube already and I just started, so this means a lot. There's 8 arcs and 42 books. Holy moly. Holy crap, Carrie. Have you read them all? That's wild if you have. Or gee, I mean, even if you've read half of them, that's wild. Eh. Like, I mean, I'm trying to think the biggest series I've ever read was like Twilight or Harry Potter. So, no way. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're on the first one. 5 book. Okay. You're baking. What are you baking? I love sweets. I would love to know what you're making. Are you making bread or are you making sweets? Stitch markers on. I just gotta do the bead. Cookies. Ooh, I love cookies. What kind of cookies? Chocolate chip cookies. Ooh, classic, classic. Wonderful, wonderful. 5 out of 6, 1 out of 8. Gosh, that's wild. So you're on the 5th out of 6 out of 1 out of the 8 arcs. Is that what I'm gathering? Jeez, that is dedication right there. I guess somebody could say the same about making a blanket, but geez, that is a lot of dedication to reading that. Yeah, so we got some baking, some crocheting. Good, I'm glad. You guys are like me. You see somebody crocheting online and you like stop for a minute. And you're like, what do they do? I do the same thing when I'm watching people go live. I'm like, oh, okay, let me see what's going on. Making bread. Oh, you love making bread. Yes, I would love to try to make bread one day. It looks so, I don't know. I think my great grandma would be proud if I made a loaf of bread. So I should definitely try that one day. Try to make some sourdough. I don't know if I've ever had sourdough before. That's the thing. Like, I need to try it and make it, but I should try something. I think maybe I have, but it's been a long time since I had sourdough. I'm not sure. Bread is I do know it is like kind of an intensive, long process, isn't it? You have to wait for it to proof and everything, I feel like, right? So, yeah, I need to try sourdough because I know I have. It's just been many, many years and I can't really taste it like. I just don't remember. No, I do not have a bread maker. I would have to do it by myself. A loaf pan. I don't know if I even have a proper loaf pan to do it with. But I've always thought kneading dough was fun. So, well, extent, you know. It's fun for a while until you get real tired. Let me set my back up so we can at least look at it while we're paused here for a second. It's coming along. Oh, Gary. I know my dog will do sort of the same thing when I'm streaming sometimes and I have to mute a second and go take care of him. He barks when he wants a little food or a little attention or to go outside and stuff like that. You love baking. Well, baking is quite a science, so you must be good at it. I'm okay at it. I haven't really made too many things baking. It's been a while since I really baked a lot. I used to cook quite often, and then I moved into this house and we don't have a dishwasher, and then cooking started becoming the bane of my existence because of this. So I hate washing dishes, and I am the dishwasher here at our house. So if I cook, I have to wash all those dishes, and I'm just like, ugh. So I don't cook as much as I should. Oh, really? I think I know her. Yeah. I think I follow her. My mom hates cooking and baking, but I love it. Oh no, that's okay. That's all right. Honestly, Carrie, I've done quite well today. Even 8 people isn't too bad for me because it just isn't too bad. That's pretty good still. Today has done really well though because it's the weekend and everything. But I don't watch the numbers too close. For me, this is really more for fun. But I am very thankful for those likes. I was very surprised to see all those likes. Yeah. But I only have like I had 134 subs when I started this live. So I mainly do the lives because I end up with a new sub or two nearly every time I go live. So seems like it's worth it, you know, and I'm going to be crocheting anyway, so I might as well here and talk to some people and have fun, you know. So it just works out. It also encourages me to like get my crochet done, like really sit down and focus on it. So yeah. But I'm thankful. It's been very good today. I didn't expect quite this many likes, but I'm very thankful. People, especially on YouTube and Instagram, people popping out all the time because they're scrolling, you know. So, but yeah, I was very thankful to have what I had earlier going on. That was very great. I'm gonna have some good numbers today, which is nice. But like I said, this is really more for fun. I'm not trying to make money here, so I mean, if I ever did, that would be awesome. But like, that's not really my goal. I don't really ever expect to earn any money on YouTube at all. So I'm just doing it for fun and to meet people and stuff like that. Meet people like Sam over on Instagram who came over. Have some people from YouTube that have gone over to Instagram too. Cool. Some don't have either platform, so if you, whoops, same color. It can be a little tricky. Yeah, so it's just for fun. Like I said, I would sort of be kind of crochet anyway, so like why not come on and have a little fun at the same time and talk to some new people, get some new ideas, spread a little knowledge. Also, I'm gonna pour some more beads out. Yes, like I said, I really did. I literally thought about you because I left that comment on your page and I was like, huh, haven't seen them in a while because I only saw them on the Instagram live. And then here you are. Oh, you had some chickens. We have chickens too. Excuse me, my parents have chickens. I don't have chickens anymore because I don't live with them anymore. But, aw, thank you, Sam. It means a lot to hear. I've heard some really sweet things about myself lately, and it's really meant a lot because not a lot of you guys know, and I'm not going to get into it too hardcore just because you guys don't really understand, don't know what's going on. I was working with somebody else at first, and they were sort of my friend, and we were working together, and I was helping them to learn crochet, and then all of a sudden I got this message. It said, this person has been talking not so nice about you, and you know, I don't think that's cool and whatever. And I read those messages, that things they had about me, and said that I wasn't helping them learn when I had spent over 15 hours helping them learn online and offline, and had just, you know, done a lot of other things for this person and tried to be really nice to them and tried to be a good friend, and basically they did not return the favor. And so I've been kind of just on my own since then. So it's really nice to have you guys here. It really is. Trust me. That's why it means a lot, because it does. Because I've kind of restarted, you know, and started this week as fresh, and it means a lot to have so much support. It does suck. It really does. Oh, congratulations, Moon Rose. You have a snake. Ooh, I like snakes. They're cool. Each other up. Yes, I understand. My chickens are the same way. They will get each other times. But yeah, so, and I mean, it does suck. Like, it does suck because I read back a message of that person saying, thank you so much for helping me yarn journey and helping me do this and that and being my friend. And then I found out that they were not my friend at all. So that did hurt. But it kind of made me more mad than anything, because I had been very nice to them and, you know, whatever. But so when I say you guys, it means a lot. It really does. Really, really does. Because I was thankful that those people saw that person and saw who they really were, even though I couldn't see it at the time because I'm too nice sometimes. But they helped me to see. I had already seen, but they helped me get out of the situation. So I'm thankful for them as well. Yes, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. It is. It honestly has been kind of freeing to be away, so to be on my own. So it's been nice. I've been told I talk more now than I did when I was with other people online, so that's good, you know. I think sometimes I was just uncomfortable because I didn't want to talk about whatever they were talking about, but it's just working out better than I expected on my own. So thank you. Thank you guys. Like I said, I know you guys don't exactly know, but that's why I'm just telling you a little bit so that you guys understand what I mean when I say that I'm really thankful. So do appreciate it. And I did leave up my lives with that person because I'm not going to delete time that I spent teaching them and all that. So I'm just not, they deleted all their stuff with me in it, but I'm not going to do that because those are my watch hours, and even though I'm not worried about getting paid, that still needs to be there in my opinion, and so I'm just leaving it up. I'm not going to delete all my content. Yes, exactly. I'm glad. My husband is glad too. They were feeling a little left out from my little friend. So, but yeah, we are doing our own thing now, and it's working out just fine for us. So I'm very happy. Like I said, somehow, and I don't know how, but somehow you guys can tell that I'm a pretty genuine person, and I'm thankful. I mean, I try my best to be, and I have told that in my life, but it's just nice to hear it, and nice to know you guys can see it, because to me, I'm like, I don't know how they can tell because we're just online, but I don't know, it's something you guys can tell somehow, so. Yes. How does it, yeah, something like that. I think you have to get like, I can't remember because my friend that I was talking about, she was really trying to get the hours. And one of the things I was doing also to help her was like playing her videos in the background all the time at my house just so that she would get her hours up too. And I kind of regret that I did that, but you need so many watch hours and so many subscribers, I think, something like that. I think you have to have both, or maybe it's one or the other. But yeah, I think you need like 3,000 watch hours or something. So yeah. Plus the Insta Live we chatted. Aw. Aw, thank you, Sam. That's so sweet of you to say. Aw. I said, I don't know what it is, but something, somehow you guys can tell, and I don't know. I'm appreciative. Very, very appreciative. So for any of you guys that didn't know why I was doing stuff myself, that is why I did make a live about it, but the quality of it is not great. So yeah, it's the Crocheting and Chatting in parentheses, addressing it is the one where I discussed what happened because that was the first one I did when I came back. But the quality is not great. So, right? I would agree. I'll take a nice pretzel right now. Little butter. Ooh, yes. Uh-huh. A little butter, a little salt. Mm-hmm. Gosh, I'm sorry I'm shaking you guys so much. I'm going to move you over here and that should be better. There we go. So I'm still figuring this out until I get my new tripod. But the tripod, when I do get it, you guys, it'll be like up here. So you guys will have like a much better view of what I'm doing whenever I do get it. It's just kind of expensive, so I got to save up a little bit for it. Got other things to pay for too, you know. The necessities of life. I want Aunt Annie's pigs in a blanket. Ooh, I like a good pig in a blanket as well. Yes, they are good. I haven't made those in a while, but they're always a good treat. I'll have to make some when it gets a little cooler outside. I think even my husband will eat them if I make them with Nathan's hot dogs. He likes Nathan's hot dogs the best. I think that's like the only hot dog he's going to eat is a Nathan's, unless he's forced somewhere else to eat something else. They are good, don't get me wrong, but it's not, I didn't grow up eating Nathan's hot dogs that he did. He's a little city boy and I'm a little country girl. Oh gosh, in 3 years. Damn, that's a long time. Yeah, come on. My hook is getting a little squeaky. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break for a second. My hands are getting a little toasty in my house, I think is what it actually is. I'm stuck. I got stuck. I know you guys heard that squeak. Ooh. Right? The country girl. I mean, yeah, the country girl and the city boy. It does. He started off, my husband started off on the radio, and that's how I met him. So when you guys see him in chat, he's always like joking around and stuff, and he's really sarcastic. He was on the radio, and he was like the jokester of the, you know. And so that's how we met, was he was on one of my favorite radio shows. So, yes, thank you. Yes, right. 3,000 view hours and 3 million views on videos. Yeah, I think it may be one or the other, Pets World. I think you have to get either 3,000 views or on hours or 3,000 views on short something like that. Oh, hi, Ingrid. But yeah, it is a lot. And I only have like, I don't know, maybe like 100 or something. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. I very rarely ever check those numbers, but the other day I was kind of surprised because I went to my channel to copy my link for my Instagram, and I saw that I had hit over 130 subs, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. So I was excited. I think I was at like 134 or something, so I was excited. Because like I said, I just don't watch it like that. I just randomly see it, and then I get excited. Yes! Oh, you saw my cow. Yes! His Mac. So he's Mac Anderson here. So he's the guy that comes in with the wrench. He was in earlier. He's a moderator for me. I am from North Carolina in the United States. Yes. I will grab one of my little cows real quick to show you guys, because they are some of my absolute favorites. Where is it? Here it is. Cows and this. We'll grab this too. Alright, I'll show you guys a couple of my stuffies real quick. Alright, bye! Question? Okay, see. So this is my strawberry cow. I'm trying to get the bag out of the way. There we go. This is my strawberry cow. His ears are bent up. Hold on. Let me fix them. Let me fix them ears. There we go. A little fur on him. There we go. This is the strawberry cow that I made. Yes, bye, Moon. You're from Louisiana. Awesome. Yeah, so this is the strawberry one. So he's a little strawberry purse, as you can see. I want to make one soon, a pink and white version of that one. And I have some really cute eyes to go on it. And then I'm going to have a yellow and white one. Let me get the tag off of it. No, definitely no you families. No, 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 no. No family logging. Nope, nope, nope. You'll never see that here. Is that a free pattern? It is. It's also available on YouTube. I do not have the exact thing right now, but it's available on YouTube. And then they also have this one. Well, this one actually is the same. It's the same cow pattern, but I need to make a new bag for it. So this one is the same cow pattern. I just messed up his nose. Except daisy bag, but I want to redo the daisy bag with yellow petals and a white center because you don't see it sitting on the cow very well. So I want to redo the bag guy. But yeah, and then cow with a flower crown. Oh, that sounds amazing. I usually find them online, so I haven't made any of my own yet. This is one. This one I can tell you guys where it's from. This one is from Rose and Lily Crochet. But this one is a little dinosaur. Favorites. I have it in yellow and in green. But yeah, this one's from Rose and Lily. They are great. So I definitely recommend Rose and Lily if you have never watched their YouTube channel before. But yeah, those are my little babies. The cow is one of my favorites. Alright, bye Ingrid. Yes, the dinosaur and the cows are definitely some of my favorites. But Butter Dog, honestly, I have gotten almost all of my patterns so far. Because I was still so new, I was scared to buy a pattern because I was scared I would buy it and not be able to fully understand it. So I just have been using a lot of YouTube video tutorials and stuff like that. And then some free ones just on the internet. And I bought just a handful of just a handful, and the Woobles patterns too. But other than that, mostly they're all free patterns. So I'm a big proponent of using free patterns if you can. Yes, I love a good. Now some free patterns are not good. That's, you know, you get what you pay for sometimes. But there are a lot of really great free ones, and if I have them here, I definitely will. Sometimes I don't always like to share them totally out loud, but I will definitely send you a message or something just because I don't want everybody to have the exact same pattern. But I will be more than happy to share them with you if you. Like I said, the dino is Rose and Lily Crochet. They have a YouTube channel as well as an Etsy shop, so you can check them out. The dino is a free pattern, so it's a little tricky, but it is a free pattern. So they have a lot of really cute things on Rose and Lily. I think though that I made might be theirs as well. I think I've only made one of them that didn't turn out exactly right, and I think it was my fault. So, but yeah, that's some of that stuff that I have made. I wanted to show you guys some stuffies because I always think they're really cool. I never knew you could make stuff like that with crochet until just a year or so ago. So, yeah. Turn you guys just a little bit until I start working again. But yeah. So those are some of my favorites. And then the Woobles kits, I have the little, let's see, the little Lynn. And I have the little turtle. So I have the lion and the turtle. Carrie, you might be right now, but that's okay. And then this is my very first stuffed animal, you guys, so don't judge me too harshly. My very first dinosaur, very first stuffed animal that I ever made was this Wooble, which I think is a beginner plus Wooble. I probably should not have started with this one because it was very tricky for me. Just because the way the pattern is like gets bigger and then it gets bigger on one side versus the other, the pattern looks very strange. But this is my very first one that I ever did. So yeah. He's not nearly as good as the lion or the turtle, but he's my first one, so I gotta keep him, you know. I've made several of these lions since then. And I think maybe one or two of these little turtles. But these are all, again, they're all Woobles kits, just like this. So the lion's a little tricky, but he's cute. The worst was his mane. That was a little tricky because you have to like make these little loops all the way around. All these are a little loop, and so that was tricky, but not too bad. It was more annoying, I guess, than anything, but it worked out. Thank you, Ingrid. Yeah. There's some buttons up your screen. I almost want to hit them to see what they do, but I'll have to like take a screenshot and look later because there's like a, I feel like this, I'm gonna click it. Oh, it's a filter button. No filter. I don't need a filter. No filter. Okay. Well, I don't want a filter. Okay, there we go. I was just curious what that button is. Mom says hi. Aw, hi, Sam's mom. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. There's another button up here that I don't know what it does, but I'm not going to press that one because that one seems like it might do something weird. Where did I get the gemstones? In the mountain. I got them at a gem shop in the mountains of North Carolina. In Maggie Valley is the place that I got them at. So actually, I take that back. These two I've had since I was a child. My parents bought these for me when I was a really little girl, so I've had these my entire life. And then this one I found gem mining, and this one I bought at the same place I went gem mining. This one I bought that one there, and this one came from my best friend, and this one is another one that I bought at Maggie Valley Gem Shop. So yeah, but yeah, this one actually found in the thing gem mining. It's an amethyst. It's a pretty big one too. I enjoy the beauty of them, so yeah. Aw, thank you, Sam. Tell her thank you. Get that light out. I got it from Michael's, actually. Here it is. Yeah, I got it from Michael's. It was actually sale when I bought it, so I don't know if they have anymore. But it was like $10 on sale, so I saw it and I had to grab it because I had just started doing the YouTube. So I was like, oh, that would be really cool in the background. So yeah, I need some more battery. It's a little dull right now, but it is battery operated, which is kind of annoying because you have to replace them fairly often, but yeah. Yeah, did you see them? Yeah. Like I said, I saw it and I was like, ooh, create. That'll be perfect because I already had this little create sign that I had painted. I painted it and then I put like holographic polish on it so that it like sparkles. And so I had that one. So I was like, oh, I need another one. Or I need a different one. Aw, Carrie, you go take you a nap, girl, if you can. Don't feel obligated to stay at all. I'm going to be going here in I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so. I'm probably going to get off so that I can do a couple things and get ready to go grocery shopping later. Oh, you don't want a nap? No naps? So you're a no nap gal? Some people don't like naps, I understand. Sometimes it makes it worse, too. Sometimes it makes it worse. Oh, that's the problem. Oh, no. You're tired but don't want a nap. Yes, I got you. Yes. I feel y'all way this morning, except I actually did take a nap this morning because I did not sleep well. I was like, I need a nap before I live stream. I'll never get up. Yeah, I have that same problem. I have to set like 15 alarms. And you got plans. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, definitely. You can't take a nap then. Yeah, I think after this I'm gonna take a shower and get ready to go to town. I don't know how hot it is today. I have to figure out what I'm gonna wear because it's hot. Oh, at 3, yeah. Yeah, so you've got to stay up till, oh, that sucks. You got to stay up and be ready to go at 3, huh? Or before then, probably. You ever tried crochet clothes? So, I have not tried crochet clothing. I would like to. The only thing, well, I have started a piece. So I did start a granny square cardigan. So you make like, how many granny squares? I'm just going to say 61. You make 61 granny squares and then you put them all together and sew them together and it makes, or crochet them together, and it makes a sweater sort of thing. I have not finished it yet. I ended up doing some other things and kind of put that to the wayside. I was kind of working on it like in my spare time, but I've been doing this other stuff. But I will tell you, if you're interested, are you doing like little tops or like sweaters? Because if you're interested in making like little tops, there is a creator that you could follow that does some really good like little tops, and she has some tutorials. Her name is Passionate, like knitting, Passionate Kelsey. And she makes some really cute little tops. The only reason I have them is just because a lot of them, honestly, you can't wear like a bra with and stuff. So I probably wouldn't wear them myself. But Passionate Kelsey is really nice. Aw, thank you, Carrie. I go from school one day, decided to take a nap, and ended up waking up at 8. So you slept for like 4.5 hours. Ah, my goodness. I've done that too. Trust me, I've definitely done that. I have set, I usually set like an alarm like every 5 minutes on my phone because I'm not going to wake up. Like, I don't trust myself to wake up to my alarms at all. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Carrie. So how old are you? Or I don't mean how old are you? Do you have like kids in school or something like that? Or is that what is my biggest creation? That's a good question. Probably blankets, I guess I would say. I have some really big blankets that I've made. Other than blankets, I made a big bunny rabbit one time. But to be honest, it was a little creepy looking, not gonna lie. It was a pattern for a small bunny, and I made it with like blanket yarn, so it made it really big. And the eyes on it just looked a little creepy. Oh, you're in school. Oh, okay, I understand. Didn't understand exactly, but I got you. Nice. Creepy, but worth it. Yeah, it was weird. Look, I mean, I still have it somewhere. I think I have it upstairs at my house, but I'll pull it out at Easter time. Maybe I'll show you guys. But I don't know, something about the eyes on it just are a little creepy. But honestly, the patterns in the book that I got it from are like a little strange anyway. I like it, but I don't like it. Like, my husband bought me a pattern book, and I don't want to, because I don't want to diss the person who created it, because I know they put a lot of hard work into making that book. But it's just not my favorite book, and not my favorite patterns, honestly. So, yeah, I would love to make like some really big stuffed animals one day. I just know they're going to take a lot of yarn and a lot of stuffing. I do usually buy my stuffing in the like, not the 20-pound box, what is it, the 5-pound box, I think? Not the bags, but like the big boxes. I try to get it on sale when I can. Definitely always try to get your stuffing and all on sale at Michael's for sure. When they have like the 20-30% off. Have you ever surfed? I surfed. Somebody asked me that the other day. I have never actually surfed. I go out on my boogie board. Does that count? But I enjoy the ocean, but I have a healthy respect for it. What fandoms do I like? Gosh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. What do I? You're surfing boogie board, yeah. I've just bought me a new boogie board this year actually. We went to the honeymoon because I needed one. My parents had my old one and it was probably really old way, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, from Pillow. That is interesting, Sam. Huh. I have heard of that. Buy pillows sometimes here in America and cut the pillows up and use because they say it's cheaper as well. That's interesting though, like to contact like a, that's interesting. I like that idea. I would love to also make a pillow one day. Yeah. Oh no, bless you. Got stitches. I've never had to get any of those, thank goodness. I probably should have once or twice, but didn't. Just didn't. Just dealt with it. Thankfully, they were okay. Had a few injuries. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay. That's scary. I always get scared when I drop a knife. I try my best anyway to back up, but sometimes you just can't. Sometimes it's too fast. Oh, Doris sliced your ankle. Oh no! Jeez, you guys, be careful with your footsies. I'm one to talk. I'm always barefoot, but jeez. You poor feet. I had the most awful splinter in my foot 2 months ago, and it was in there for a week, and it was huge, and I didn't know for sure if it was anything in there, but it sure felt like it. And then finally one day I got it out. I was like, oh my God, that was in my foot for a week. No wonder I was sore. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Ingrid. I try to be kind, so thank you. You guys are being so sweet as well. Keep it up. Oh, yeah, no, I understand, Carrie. I can totally see happen. Absolutely. I feel like I've scraped my foot really bad doing something similar to what you just described. So I can totally imagine. Oh. And the ankle's not a fun place. And the ankle, they're both bad, but the ankle especially because there's a lot of movement in the ankle, you know. So I have a cut and stitches. Ooh. Yeah, I hope that is okay. Sounds painful. But I cut my little finger right here on my knuckle yesterday. I was like, ugh. Everything on there is like, ugh. Even had some cracked bones. Oh no. I have actually supposedly never broken a bone. There's a possibility I could have broken one of my fingers, but other than that, I have never broken a bone. Let me knock on this table where everyone can see. And so yeah, thank goodness I haven't broken a bone yet, but I have sprained everything and all that good stuff. I did cheerleading and soccer growing up, and dance. So I got a couple injuries growing up. Yeah, getting cut is scary, especially when you need stitches and it's deep like that. Yeah. Really nice user exercise, but big creators don't do that. No, I understand, Carrie. Yeah, I do. That's true. I know I feel that way when I go into some chats sometimes. Like you feel like you don't exist, like nobody talks to you, or the creator doesn't acknowledge you, or yeah, I understand. It is nice to be with small creators so that you can feel like you're really part of it, because you are. Hello, Shira. Sorry. Aw, you guys are being sweet. You're sweet too. I'm thankful for you guys who are so sweet. I want to have a nice, happy community, and so far I'm doing a good job at building a nice little happy community over here. So I'm thankful. And I like to see you guys talking to each other too. That makes me happy. So, yeah. Supporting each other, and let's see, yeah. Yes, they do only listen to the donations. Aw, you're welcome. Yeah, I know, and I try not to do those kinds of things too often, because then people like ask you all the time. But yeah, like it's hard, Some creators that don't have that many, they still like talk to certain people and don't talk to others, and that sucks. That sucks. And I mean, I'm literally sitting here having to like bend over to look at the chat, and I'm still doing it, so they can definitely, they can do it, Yeah. Same, Sam. Yeah. Or members. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't ever plan on doing the members thing unless I absolutely had to, just because I don't want people to have to pay. And also, like, I would only do it if I had to because people were being like crazy or something and I had to make things more private. But otherwise, I don't ever plan on doing that because that's also a lot of pressure on yourself to provide that paid content for that person, you know? So, like, no interest in memberships or anything like that. You're fine, Sam. No, I'm the same way. I'm always crocheting, watching a live, and I'm like, hold on a minute. I'm either like typing or crocheting. Let me take this hook and, dang it, I washed my hair yesterday. I was going to say, let me rub it through my hair and see if that'll help it squeak less, but it's oily, so I don't know if it's going to work. You guys do that? If your hook squeaks, you rub it in your hair to try to like help it not squeak so much? The natural oils in your hair, just the little bit that's in there, will help the hook not squeak as bad. That's the one thing that I have found that helps a little bit. And then my husband one time, he tried to put like actual oil on my hook to help it. It made it worse, guys. Don't do that. Rub it through your hair. Sometimes that can help, but I don't think it's going to help me today very much because my hair is fresh and clean. Yeah. But if it's oil in your hair and you can rub it on your scalp for a little bit, just rub it, and it can potentially take that squeak out. So, yeah. Yeah, I crochet in the car too. I always bring a bag with me with my crochet stuff. I do. Like today, we're going to the tent that's only like 10 or 15 minutes away. I'm bringing my crochet stuff still. Because you never know, you could get stuck or trapped and, you know, get in an accident and then you just sit there for 2 hours waiting for the cops. So, like, I'm bringing my crochet. He is, isn't he? He's back there watching all of us. Little ghosty ghost. Ghost is also a free pattern here on YouTube. There are tons of free ghost patterns on YouTube if you're interested, for sure. One day maybe I'll make a playlist of all these patterns. I know I can do it so that you guys can have access to them as well. Because I don't want to be a pattern hog. Like I said, sometimes it's good to keep them to yourself, but I do share them. So, especially over things like messages and stuff, I don't mind sharing it all. If you ever need anything, Sam, you just message me over on Instagram and I will help you out if I can. You just ate dinner. Boy, you gonna go get a drink? Good for you. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, I've been streaming for like a month or two, I think. I started like right before I left for my honeymoon, then went on my honeymoon and came back and did it again. So, yeah. It's been fun though. Met some cool people. And met some cool people that do nails too. Oh, no, you're fine, Sam. Definitely. You're good. Don't be shy. I know, I'm shy too, so don't feel bad. Oh, thank you, Ingrid. So I appreciate anybody that watches and likes, that's for sure, and subs, that's for sure. Definitely very appreciative. Alright guys, this is about our 20-minute warning, so I'll stay on for about 20 more minutes and then I'm gonna go, just so you guys know. Don't want to just run off on you. I'm gonna go when it's 1 a.m. my time, which is in about 20 minutes for me. So let's go. But I will be back. I think I'll be back either Wednesday or Thursday. But I will make a community post about which day I'm gonna come back. I'm not sure, like I said, because of my doctor's appointment on Tuesday. I know I won't be live Tuesday, but just not sure if I want to do it Wednesday or wait until Thursday. So I don't know yet. I haven't made my official schedule yet, so. But I do try to keep it around 10:30 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm usually live from anywhere between 11 to 1, 1:30, 2, somewhere in there. So if you're free around times a day, always check and I might be on, you know. I do live in North Carolina. I do. Yeah, it's almost 1 here. It's like, did I say the time? I might have said the time wrong. It's almost 1 o'clock here. Yeah, I am in Carolina. It's 12:45 right now. My chicken said med, which means with. He wanted to go with me. Aww. That's sweet. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I follow a lot of lovely ladies on here that do nails. Jay and Miss Rivera are two of them, and I may eventually do a live with them in the future. I think me and MJ are probably going to do one at some point, doing crochet together. But I want her to feel nice and comfortable and ready, so I'm just going to let her decide. Feels ready. Yes, it is. It is PM now. Yes, yes. It is 12 p.m. So it's lunchtime for me. Yep, I am in North Carolina. I only share that public knowledge on my Instagram, so it is what it is. I don't hide the state that I live in. Now the town, that's different. Oh no, you couldn't find a drink. Oh no, that's not good. You needed that for the caffeine. Yeah, maybe so, Pets World. We might do that one day. We'll have to see. Aw, that sucks. And now I have some water next to me. I need to drink some of it. You just like the taste. Oh, okay, okay. I drink sodas every now and again, but not too often. To be honest, the only reason I think I stopped is because I was going to play volleyball when I was in like 7th grade. And the coach was like, all right, ladies, you need to drink like 60 ounces of water and cut out those soft drinks. And I was like, okay. So I did, and then it just kind of stuck with me. I didn't end up playing volleyball, but it did. The drink thing stuck with me. Oh yeah, root beer's pretty good. I like a root beer every now and again. Hi, Tile. I do like a root beer every now and again. But yeah. A little root beer float or something. Oh yeah. My husband hates root beer though. He said something about it the other day and I just didn't even mention it. I was like, yeah. So it's 12:38 p.m. for me. Almost 1 p.m. Oh yeah, I like Dr. Pepper too. Yeah. I like Dr. Pepper. What else do I like? I like a good like red Mountain Dew. I like those. Those are bad for you, man. But I do like one of those every once in a while. Aw, thank you, Carrie. Hi, Tile. Yeah, hi. I think that's how I would say your name. Well, no. It's not that. I would be asleep for sure. If it was 1 a.m., I would definitely be asleep. It is bright and sunny outside at daylight. Yes. Yes. So if you guys are ever confused about what I post when I'm going live, you guys can Google the Eastern Standard Time conversion to wherever you live. But yeah. Oh no. I was up till 5. So yeah. Oh yeah. Dang. Yeah, I know you're tired then. I know, Pets World, you good? Be careful with the lighters now. I think I get what you're saying. I think the needle had them on it for a minute, didn't it? Yeah, you gotta be careful. So you're trying to make a hole in the hot glue, I see. Yes. I understand where you were going with it. Just be careful. Oh, you burned your finger. Aw. Oh, goodness. I bet. No, it's really scary. Very scary. I have a very healthy fear of fire because my father is a fireman. So I have seen houses burn up in minutes and seen him go into burning buildings, and that's terrifying. So I have a very healthy fear of, he's a volunteer, but I have a very healthy respect for fire. So. Yes. What's my favorite? That's a good question. I like different chips, honestly. Like I like if that's what you're talking about, like food chips. I like just regular like chips with like French onion dip. I like sour cream and chips. I like Doritos. I like Munchies, which is a mix of like Doritos, Sun Chips, Cheetos, and pretzels. And I like Ritz, the little Ritz crackers with the cheese in the middle. They're my favorite. Yes. All right, I'll see you later. Yeah. Ooh, there you go. Yes. Tough. Please be safe. Bye. Yes, but those are my favorites. All right, let's see. Put a couple more beads on here. We got about 10 more minutes before I leave. Go get ready. But like I said, I'm very thankful for all of you being in here today and for sticking it out with me and hanging out with me. It really does mean a lot, especially to have you guys come in and stay in. That's always great. It's always nice to have people to chat with when you're doing it by yourself too. Salt and vinegar, I like those on occasion, yes. I like those on occasion. Right? Let's call it a treacherous journey. Right. Please be careful. I hope there's an adult or something nearby in case something bad happens. Please be careful. I don't want anybody getting hurt. I didn't know how to use a lighter until I was like 14 years old, you guys. I did not. I really had no clue. Some girl taught me one day. I was like, how do you do it? I swear. I think she taught me in the cafeteria at the lunch table. Ooh, you crochet too. Awesome. Well, please be safe. I don't get into trouble or hurting yourself or hurting anything else or burning your house down. My goodness, me anxiety. Is there any other way to do what you're doing? Trying to help you out here. I think any way you do it's going to be kind of dangerous. So you just leave a hole to start with. I wonder, do you think if you're making them out of hot glue, I think I know what you're doing. You think you could take the needle and poke through while it's still hot, while the hot glue is still hot, and you wouldn't have to use the lighter? You know? Can I make a shirt? I have never made clothing. I have worked on a bit of clothing, but I haven't completed it yet. I was working on a cardigan. Right now I'm working on a tote bag, which is very similar to this tote bag, except it is, let me pop the side out there, except it is black. So the one I'm working on is black, but this is what I'm working on right now is a little tote bag. So yeah. Hello, crochet girl. I am leaving in about 10 minutes. You did catch me at the end, but I still appreciate you popping in, absolutely. So thank you for saying hi. I'll be on for about 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna go. I've been on for a little bit. But we've had a great stream so far today, and I will repost it so you guys can rewatch if you want. I'm gonna take a couple more. Yeah, please at least do that. But like I said, I'm thinking you could maybe stick the needle in there while it's well, like still hot. The glue is still like molded, and then you could pull it out, and then you'd have a hole in it, and you wouldn't have to burn a hole. I'm thinking maybe. Actually, a bowl. You might want to stand over your bathroom sink too. I'm not trying to give you advice because I don't want you to do it, but at the same time, I know you're doing it, so I want you to be safe. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Sam. I know, I don't want her to get hurt. I know she's trying to be crafty, but I don't want her to get hurt. Oh, thank you. It's vanilla. Ooh, I like a good vanilla ice cream. I do. Sometimes I like to put a little caramel syrup on. Yes, we do not want anyone to get hurt. But like I said, I'm about to go anyway, so hopefully everything works out. Yes, I love a good vanilla ice cream. Yes. I love sweets. So if you guys don't know, I love sweets. I love all kinds of sweets, desserts, and stuff. Oops. As my husband likes to joke around and say that I'm like a little fat kid at heart because I love desserts and sweets and stuff like that. Sometimes I can really eat, sometimes I can't, but sometimes I can't really eat. At the end of the day, I get hungry. Yeah, I get the like the Hershey's syrup, but it's the caramel version. Ooh, it's really good. Oh, you can't have any cream. Your mom said no. no. Oh, me. Shucks. I think I ran out of ice cream last night. I gotta get some tomorrow when I go to the store. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Crochet Girl. Yeah, these are really cool. Really cool beads. Like I said, they have a different look on the black bag than they do like the white bag. Just because there's white strings going through each one, and then there's a black string going through, so they look quite a bit different. But they're the same beads actually. They still glow in the dark just as well, so that's all that matters. And they still do let the light shine through them as well. It's just not quite as much. So yeah, I'm gonna put one or two more in, and then I'm just gonna talk to you guys for the last 5 minutes here before we go. Ooh, it's squeaky. It's so squeaky. I think it's because I'm getting toasty in here. I need to turn my AC on. All right, good. We just take a break on that. Pets World. We don't want anything to get hurt, especially you. You are your home that I know your parents worked so hard for. So yes, please be safe, be careful. Maybe ask someone for help. Like I said, I'm wondering if you could put the needle down and then pour the hot glue around it, and then you wouldn't have to use a lighter at all. So that you would just automatically have that hole there. Does that make sense to you? If you just put the needle in or the hot glue around it, and then you could gently take the needle and you're done when it hardens? Oh, okay, all right, I understand. But next time, please try it that way, because that way would be a lot safer, Pets World, please. I don't want you to get hurt or in trouble. None of us do. We all want you to be safe. Thank you, Carrie. Yes, thank you. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and talk to you guys for the last 2 or 3 minutes here. I'll let you guys look at my Halloween stuff. String is wrapped around my... There we go. Move this over here so that when I'm done I can get up. Good, Pets World, good, because we all are worried about ya. We don't want anybody to get hurt. Yes, I am leaving in just a few minutes, but I will repost this live in just a few minutes, and you guys can rewatch, or you guys can go watch one of my old lives if the quality's not too bad. The past 1 or 2, the quality's kind of bad, but then before that, they're better. Because I still have the lives up that I did with the I was talking about earlier. But yeah, so we have that, and I have some shorts you can watch too. So yeah. But Kim and Emma, I don't know if Emma's still here, but and you too, Sam. Let me get your name down as well, Sam, because I want to try to go back and follow. And then let's see, y'all. Okay, so I do want to do that, and then I'm gonna go back and follow you guys, Carrie, Sam, all you, and Emma. And then hopefully you guys will see me again in another live. Just make sure you have your subscriptions on with your notification bell on to all, so that you'll get a notification when I do go live. Like I said, they're usually around the same time in the morning. So somewhere between 10:30 and 11 I usually start, and I usually stay on till 1 or 2. So yeah, thank you, Sam. But definitely too, Sam, Carrie, if you end up leaving a comment somewhere on one of these, it'll be easier for me to follow as well. Bye, Tile. But it will, it'll just make it slightly easier for me to find you, but I'm going to look anyway and try to find you. But sometimes that can be hard. Like my channel's really hard to find also. I really think I should change my name because it's so hard to find. Searching, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Bye, Crochet Girl. I appreciate you coming. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, you don't have a YouTube channel. Well, that's okay. I could still be in case you ever do, Sam. Because honestly, that's how I started. Like, I had like 50 subs when I started, just from meeting people in YouTube comments that had subbed to me just in case I ever made like a video. And so yeah, I got lucky. I started off with a couple, so yeah. Because I was able to go live instantly. You have to have 50 to go live, and so I was able to go live because I already had those subs from just meeting people. Yes, I know, Sam. It is hard to find. Thank you for sticking it out and looking for me. I know I still feel like I might change my name. I'm just not sure yet. I don't want to confuse people by changing it, but at the same time, I'm thinking I might change it to Amy Elizabeth's Craft Co. because it might be easier to find. So, yes. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yep. All right, guys. Well, today has been very fun. I appreciate it, especially you, Sam, for coming all the way from Instagram. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Carrie. Yes, the cows are definitely some of my favorites for sure. And if you guys are interested, I have some things on my community post with some pictures of like those dinosaurs and the cows and some other little things. And I'll try to make a community post about whether I'm going to go live either Wednesday, Thursday, sometime before then. So just keep your eyes out for those. But I really appreciate you guys. Today was really great. I did not expect to see people and to get so many likes today. So I'm very, 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 very thankful for you all. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and great start to your week until I see you again, either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to miss you guys. But it'll be fun to come back, and hopefully I'll either be done with the bag or really close to the bag. So, yes. Thank you, Butterdog. Yes. Enjoyable company. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you. You're so sweet. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next week. All right. Bye.